Hi guys, it's Annika, back in the kitchen, like always, because I love to be here. I'm drinking my Paleo powder with decaf coffee because I don't need caffeine for this amount of energy. Today, since it is National Cookie Day, we are going to be making these little bad boys. They are coconut macaroons. They are 3 ingredients, super easy, and a crowd pleaser. And they're so good. Or we're going to need a sweetener, which I'm using monk fruit because I love monk fruit. Shredded coconut, which you can see I don't have very much left, so I'm using coconut chips, and I'm going to show you how to quickly make them into shredded coconut so that we don't have to go to the store just for shredded coconut. We already have coconut. And the last ingredient, behind me, what we'll need is 1 egg white. Once again, pasture-raised eggs always, since we want this to be Clovis approved. So the best part, and where I actually decided to make these macaroons, was I was making the gingerbread cookies, and spoiler, the gingerbread cookies call for an extra egg yolk. So I had an extra egg white, and I figured, let's make some macaroons. So here we are. I made some macaroons on Sunday. And everyone wants to know how to make them, so let's get going. So first off, I'm going to have to separate my egg yolk from the egg white. Also, before we start, I also recommend a mixer. It's going to work if you don't have a mixer, but it's just going to take a lot longer. You don't necessarily have to whip the eggs the way that I do, but I think it makes it taste way better. So, side note, disclaimer, you're going to need a mixer to get it to. So, I'm going to tilt the camera and we are going to separate this egg. So, take the egg, lightly crack it. Oh, this egg feels frozen. So you're just going to let the shell, you're going to separate it. This egg is really cold, so it's kind of separating a little slowly. Oh, and it looks like the yolk broke. So I'm not going to put it through one more pass, because you do not want any part of the yolk in the whites, because if you do, you will not froth up the same way. So we have a full yolk here, which I'm going to set aside because that is going to be for the gingerbread recipe later on. And in this bowl, like I showed you, we have 1 egg white. So all it is 1 egg white, and we are just going for it. You can see it's starting to get a little white. That's the frosting. So, as you can tell, that was pretty quick with a mixer. You probably could whisk that as much as you wanted, but now we have this nice, frothy, meringue-like egg white. So this is going to be our base for our macaroons. So you're going to want to use 1 cup, oh, it smells so good, of shredded coconut. So I'm going to take some more coconut and just eyeball it and put it in my little baby blender here. So now we have a more finely shredded coconut. You can see that there's a lot more volume with the coconut chips because they're just a little bit bigger. They take up more surface area. So we need 1 cup of coconut. So there's a little extra on here. I'm just going to put that in there too. Okay, not going to deal with that. Have almost a cup, and then I'm going to go in the actual shredded coconut. Okay, poured about a cup, added a few more. So, all right, now we're at a cup. This is gonna make plenty. So, you're just gonna dump it in there. 1 tablespoon of monk fruit sweetener. Let's do 2. Okay, and for this, I'm just going to mix it with a spatula because we don't need to have a mixer involved in here. So we can just kind of stir it up, scrape the sides. There's some pretty small coconut chunks because we blended it. But shredded coconut should be fine if you have the bag of it. Make sure it's unsweetened because we don't need any of the extra sugar in there because the monk fruit does that for us. So it's going to be kind of crumbly like this. It's just going to kind of fall apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 1/2 tablespoon and we are going to press them into that 1/2 tablespoon and put them on a baking sheet. Okay, so you're going to take the 1/2 tablespoon, so here's a tablespoon, 1/2 tablespoon, and we're going to scoop them out and press, and then we're going to put on the parchment paper, and they're going to form these little guys right here. Okay, tablespoon. Push it in. Maybe I pushed it in too hard. And voila. So we have all our little guys on the pan. I made one big guy because we had a little extra left. So we are going to put these in the oven. One quick note on the macaroons too is once they're cooled, you can go ahead and melt some either 85% cacao chocolate or 100% cacao and add some monk fruit sweetener and do either a chocolate drizzle or a chocolate dip. But just make sure that they are fully cooled because they're sitting there right now. They're going to be a little bit crumbly, so you just have to give them a little bit of time to set, and then you can chocolate them up or do whatever you please. The timer is going off. They are ready to be taken out of the oven. So, as you can see here, they are nicely browned in certain spots, so it depends on your oven. So, looks like this side of my oven is a little bit warmer than, say, this side. But you want that golden brown top there. So, if they're not quite this brown, you might want to throw them or kick up the temperature just for like a few seconds just to brown the tops. So, they are going to need a little bit of time to cool, but once they are cool, I like to put them in a Tupperware container like so. What I also am doing this Christmas is I have these tins. So I will be filling tins with all different kinds of Paleo Clovis cookies for all of the people that I love. And so I'm going to let these cool and we're going to roll right into the gingerbread cookies. And if you guys like my videos, I would love it if you would give my Instagram a follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be putting out plenty of videos every week on different recipes and different things that you guys want to see made. So let me know what you want. Give me a follow. I put a lot of behind the scenes things on my Instagram story and I would love for your feedback. So I look forward to connecting. Thanks, guys.